Very good evening, everyone. How are you all? Everyone fine? Super fine. Last class we completed which chapter? Unit 2 of chapter number 7. I hope you are doing the balance question. Any doubt if you have in any concept till now? You can ask. Those who have joined late, they can also ask any concept, whatever, before I start new chapter. Bolo. No? Acha, one point. Somewhere in the beginning of class now I have used one word unexpired expense. You remember? Unexpired expense, and this is nothing but what? It is outstanding or prepaid. Unexpired, outstanding or prepaid. Unexpired expense. It will be outstanding. Outstanding expense means what? The expense is already incurred but not paid. Unexpired means paid for the period which is not yet expired. So this is what prepaid. Prepaid expense. Yes. Prepaid expense. Correct? Now, what does it mean? Normally it is used for insurance expense. For example, this is our accounting period 1/4/2001 to 31st March 2002. Correct? Understood? Now, if you have taken any insurance policy at the beginning of the year, so you are paid for 12 months, then whatever you are paid, that is for the entire year, and that will become the expense of current year. But normally we pay insurance policy, normally we take insurance policy at any time during the year. So suppose you have taken on what? 1st June, you have taken for 1st June, and you have paid what? 12,000 for the 12 month. This will be on annual basis per annum. So this will be for what? 1 June to what? 31st May. It will be up to 31st May. This is 12 month. Means, can I say, during the year as on 31st March 2002, this is expired period. This is expired period, and this is what? Unexpired period. Unexpired period, but already paid means we are paid for which period? Unexpired period. So we'll say 12,000 into how many month is unexpired? How many month is unexpired? 2 months. So we'll say 2 by 12, and this become what? 2000. So 2000 become prepaid expense, and we need to pass one adjustment entry for that. We need to pass one adjustment entry for that. Means that 2000 is not an expense of current year. So unexpired expense and prepaid expense are same. Unexpired expense and prepaid expense are same. Correct? Understood? I hope you have understood. So you are not writing. This is my good handwriting. You forgot. Unexpired expense and prepaid. Just draw this. So 2000 is prepaid expense or unexpired expense which will come in balance sheet. Which will come in balance sheet. So what journal entry will do? For payment 12,000 we have paid. What journal entry we have done? बताओ. Expense account debit to bank we have done. Initially we have done expense account debit to bank. How much? 12,000 we have paid. Then at year end what journal entry will do? We will say unexpired expense account debit to what? Expense now. So 2000 will decrease, and how much will go to PL? How much will go to PL? How much will go to PL? PL. Balance it not. 12,000 minus what? 2,000 na. So how much will go to PL as an expense? Expense is what? 10,000. And asset is what? prepaid expense means unexpired expense is how much? 2000. This will go to balance sheet now. This will go to balance sheet. Understood? Unexpired also understood. So sometimes they may use unexpired expense. So don't be confused. Don't be confused. Okay? Unexpired and prepaid are same. Means can I say this 10,000 is expired expense? So we can say expired expense will go to what? PL or balance sheet? PL. So this type of question can be asked. This is expired expense. We call it expired. Expired. Expired person will go where? PL only. Because no benefit of expired person na. Done? Done? Then point number 2. बताओ. Salary will be transferred to which account? Salary expense? Trading or PL? PL. Wages. Wages will go to what? Either manufacturing or trading. Now you know either it will go to manufacturing or trading. Correct? So either it will be debited to manufacturing or trading. As the case may be, depends upon which organization you are preparing. Correct? Now sometimes they give salaries and wages account. Salaries and wages account. And sometimes they give what? Wages and salaries account. So then it is confusion, na? So half will go to what? If suppose salaries and wages given 10,000, so 5,000 will go to what? And 5,000 will go to what? No, no, no. So what we'll do? Whenever salaries and wages given, we'll give importance to what? And this will go to what? And whenever wages salary, so we'll give importance to what? And this will go to what? Manufacturing or trading account. Only from examination point of view. This is only from examination point of view. Chalega? Understood? Correct? Any doubt? No doubt. Correct. So today we'll start a new chapter. Chapter number 5. Chapter number 5. Depreciation. Already we have understood what is depreciation. Already we have understood what is depreciation. Correct? So depreciation means what? Whenever we say depreciation, so in our mind which asset will come? In our mind which asset will come? Fixed asset. Now fixed asset can be either tangible or intangible. So depreciation is also known as what? Amortization. When I say depreciation, the depreciation word will also include what? Amortization. Both are same. However, depreciation, this term is used for what? Tangible asset. Is used for what? Tangible asset. And for intangible asset, what we use? Amortization. For intangible asset, what we use? Amortization. Means we normally will not say that depreciate intangible asset. We'll say what? Amortize what? Intangible asset. But both are same. So when I say depreciation, depreciation will include which term? Amortization. When I say amortization, amortization will include which term? Depreciation. But commonly it is known as what? depreciation. Correct. So what is the meaning of depreciation? What is the meaning of depreciation? Batao. Depreciation means what? Bolo. Depreciation means what? Depreciation is nothing but systematic. It is systematic allocation. It is systematic allocation of depreciable amount. Of which amount? Depreciable amount. Correct. Of an asset. Of an asset. Over what? Over its useful life. Useful life. Over its useful life. Correct. Over its useful life. So depreciation is nothing but allocation of cost price during his useful life. That is known as depreciation. Depreciation does not mean decline in the value of asset. Depreciation does not mean, it does not mean what? It does not mean decline in the value of asset. It does not mean decline in the value of asset. Understood? Means even though the value of asset is increasing, it might happen we need to charge what? Depreciation. Are you getting what I am saying? So depreciation does not mean decline in the value. It does not mean decline in the value of asset. Correct? Why we record depreciation? Due to which concept? Due to which concept? So can I say depreciation is systematic allocation of depreciable amount of an asset due to which concept? Due to matching concept. Due to matching concept. Already we have done matching concept. Already we have done matching concept. What is matching concept? We should match expense with what? With the income of a particular accounting period. So to earn that income, we are using the asset. So if we are using the asset, means we are deriving benefit from that asset. If you are deriving the benefit, once the benefit derived, some expense will be recorded. Some expense will be recorded. Correct? So what is the reason? What is the reason for depreciation? What is the reason for depreciation? Correct? So can I say when we use the asset, so it means there will be some loss. That loss need to be charged to what? PL account. So this is due to what? Wear and tear. Wear and wear and tear due to what? Due to use in business. Due to use of that asset in business. Correct? Wear and tear. Second is what? Due to afflection of time. Afflection of time is what? Due to passage of time. Even though you are not using the asset, means it was to be used, but you have not used the asset, then also its life will get over now. For example, you have a limited life. Human being have a limited life. Correct? So suppose you started foundation today. So you need to become in what 4 years? That is what that is minimum time, but there is maximum time also. So if you are not becoming CA in 4 years, then you are taking 5 years, second 5 years, 6 years, 7 year, 8 year, 9 year, 10 years. Suppose you become in 10th year. So can you say your useful life will decrease because you cannot derive income from CA degree because you become late, you pass late in CA. Correct now? So it means your useful life will decrease. When your useful life is decreasing, your benefit will decrease. Your benefit will decrease. So even though you are not using it, its useful life will decrease because useful life remains same now. Either you are using or not using the asset. So afflection of time, even when asset is not used, asset is not used. This point have you understood? Or due to what the asset might become obsolete. So due to obsolescence, due to what The due to what? Asset may become obsolete. It is known as what? Obsolescence. Due to what? Due to changes in technology. Changes in technology. Correct. So this may be some reason why we charge depreciation. But I will say, leaving this apart, the best reason why we are charging depreciation is due to which concept? Matching concept. Correct. This I have just given because ICS sometimes asks this type of question. Correct. Understood. Now, on which type of asset we will calculate depreciation? Let us. Depreciation will be calculated will be calculated for following asset. For following asset. Understood. First one is what? Point number is what? Property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment. Understood. Property, plant and equipment. Means in simple word I can say tangible asset. But all tangible assets are not property, plant and equipment. For example, inventory is also tangible asset. Inventory is also tangible asset. Now what can be what you can observe, that is tangible asset, because this furniture is also tangible asset. So this is property, plant and equipment. So all tangible assets are not depreciable asset, because inventories are not depreciable asset. So I am just giving the name. So this is tangible assets. This is tangible assets. Correct. Second, it is investment property. Investment property. Are you able to understand? You can see in point number A also we have written property, and in point number 2 also I have written property. So what is this property? Property means what? Land and building. Whenever I say property, property means land or building, or land and building. Understood what I am saying? Correct. So can you say there are some land and building which are used in office? Yeah, used for business. That is known as property, plant and equipment. And there are some land and building which we don't use in business, but that is only for investment purpose. If we purchase land and building, now we are not using it, but this is for some capital appreciation in future. The value will increase and maja aega. Are you getting? So there, suppose this is building, so this is my property, plant and equipment. But there are some investment which I have done, correct, now that I don't use in my business, so that become investment property. So this is also what? Depreciable asset, and this is also tangible asset. This is also tangible asset. Then third is what? Intangible asset. Intangible asset. Intangible asset, so you know many examples. So all intangible assets are also what? Depreciable asset. And there is one more asset known as vesting asset. Vesting. WASTING assets. Correct. For example, I'll just give one best example. Coal mines. Coal mines. Suppose you purchase one coal mines, you're licensed to extract coal from that mines. Understood? Means you purchase a license to extract coal from that mines. So that is known as vesting asset. Correct. The name is given vesting asset. So can I say it will be also depreciated once you have extracted coals. All coals are extracted from that mine. Then no use. So it need to be also depreciated. Correct. It need to be also depreciated. So coal mines will be the best examples, or mines of any natural resources will be vesting asset. We can say mines of any natural resources. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Will be what? Vesting asset. Have you understood this point? Correct. Now for this A and B we use which term? Depreciation. We call it what? Depreciation. Depreciation. For C what we say? Amortization. For C what we say? Amortization. And for D we call it depletion. The word is what? Depletion. Understood? But all are same. Depreciation, amortization and depletion are same. Correct? We call depletion of vesting asset, amortization of intangible asset and depreciation of tangible asset. This is a way of using that terminology. Correct? Understood? But from calculation point of view, depreciation, amortization, depletion are same. Means can I say whenever in this chapter I will use depreciation, it will include what? That on depreciation will include amortization and depletion. Simple, simple. Correct. Got it. That on point number 4. What is the objective? What is the objective of providing depreciation? What is the objective of providing depreciation? This so you only can say. Bata. What is the objective? First objective is what? For proper measurement of net profit. Because net profit can be calculated only depreciation expense has been charged. Correct. So for measurement of correct profit na. Bolo. Second objective is what? Bolo. For true measurement of what? Depreciable asset. Depreciable asset. So when I am saying any asset which are depreciated are known as what? Depreciable asset. Correct? Understood. So for true measurement of depreciable asset in balance sheet, at what value it should come? Correct? Last. Can you say determining for determining cost of production also? We have done manufacturing account. In manufacturing account, production overhead will also include depreciation of plant and machinery, etc. So for determining cost of production also, correct? Yes, sir. And last point, for retaining retaining profit for replacement of asset, for replacement of asset at the end of his what? Useful life. So for retaining profit at the end of his useful life, for replacement of for retaining profit. Understood this point? Have you understood this point? Huh? Have you understood this point? For retaining profit? Are bolo? Yes, bolo ya no bolo? So who will explain? If you have understood, everyone say yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. बोलो ना, you have said ना. बोलो बोलो. Who will say? मजा आ रहा है ना? Yes sir. नहीं समझ में आया तो yes sir. हाँ. No one has understood. I know what you can understand, what you can't understand. You will say. You will say. One person says yes sir, I have understood. I will explain also. Others, why you have said yes sir? Don't sleep in my class. I know what you can understand, what you can't understand. Everything you can't understand whatever I am writing. No one have understood. Well. Then means we are getting profit from the use of machine. No, this is not the means. But you tried. I'm happy. But then also you have not understood. Till you are 100% sure, don't say yes, sir. Correct? I said in my first class. Till you don't understand, don't leave classroom. And you are saying yes, sir. You are saying yes, sir. correct? And because of this reason what happened, attempt पे attempt होता ना, attempt पे attempt because of this reason, correct? I am there to explain every point. I said have you understood? Yes sir. What you understood? Explain me. What you understood? The English you understood, huh? It means what? I will explain, don't worry, don't worry. Suppose an asset useful life is 5 years. Try to understand, correct? Suppose asset useful life is how many years? 5 years. And the cost price of the asset is 100 lakh. Correct. Now you are generating profit. Suppose you generated profit. But let us assume this is profit before depreciation. Profit before depreciation. Suppose you generated 50 lakh, 50 lakh. Every year you are generating how much profit? 50 lakh. Are you able to understand? Now suppose you do not deduct depreciation from this profit. Suppose you do not deduct depreciation from this profit. Correct? So what will happen? This profit is transferred to whom? This profit is transferred to whom? Owner. And owner what they will do? They will withdraw. अब मजा आएगा. Means can I say if this net profit is before charging depreciation, this profit is transferred to whom? Owner. And they can withdraw that amount. If they withdraw the amount is not retained in the business. Amount is not retained in the business. But we know that right now the cost price is 100 and we can use this machinery for how many years? 5 years. So after 5 years we'll close down our business. After 5 years what is required? The same machine is required. The cost price, let us ignore inflation. Let us ignore inflation. Means at the end of useful life, how much cost you need to incur again? 100. So it means you should 100 lakh amount now. Correct now? You should have the 100 lakh amount. So what you will do? Every year we retain out of 50 lakh, how much we retain? Divide by 5 means 20. So we will say this is deducted, 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 and how much transfer to owner? 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 is transferred to owner. Means this is retained profit. We have retained the profit and this profit will be remaining business. It is not transferred to owner. Correct now? If it is retained in business, this amount can be used by the business to purchase another asset at the end of useful life. At the end of useful life. So can I say the best, your main objective of charging depreciation is to retain profit to replace the asset at the end of useful life. If we will not depreciate machine, then what will happen? We will not able to retain profit. If you are not able to retain profit, what will happen? You are not able to replace the asset. You are not able to replace the asset. Understood now? Have you understood? Now understood? Now objective also we have understood. Now main point is then how to calculate depreciation. Can I say accounting treatment already we have done? Accounting treatment already we have done. What is journal entry for depreciation? Depreciation account debit to asset account. Depreciation account debit to asset account. There were two methods I have given if you remember. Two ways of charging depreciation. One is to maintain the asset at gross value, cost price. One is to maintain the asset at net value. So what journal entry, whatever you have given, that was to maintain the asset at which value? Net value. So depreciation account debit to asset. What was the another journal entry? Depreciation account debit to accumulated depreciation. You remember? You remember? Are bolo? Remember? If you don't remember, once again I will do in this chapter. But dep accounting already we have done. In this chapter we are not doing accounting. What we are doing? Calculation. Ki how to calculate the amount of depreciation. So point number, what point number? 5. Point number, okay. Now write down point number 5. Write down factors for measurement of what? Depreciation of depreciation. Point number A is what? Cost of asset. What is the cost price of asset is the first factor. This cost is also known as historical cost or original cost. Correct? original cost. So sometime we'll use cost, historical cost or original cost. Both are same only. Correct. Second factor is what? Useful life. Useful life of a asset. Correct. Okay, what will be the useful life of that asset? Is to calculate depreciation, we should know the life of the asset. Correct. Then third factor will be residual value. Residual value at the end of at the end of useful life. At the end of useful life. Correct. Understood. And last factor will be depreciation method. Which method we are using? Depreciation method. Understood. So entire calculation of depreciation will be based on these four factors. These four factor. Out of these four factor, B, C and D, B, C and D are actually known as accounting estimate. Are known as what? Accounting estimates. Accounting estimate means, can I say we don't know the actual life of the asset? At the beginning we don't know the actual life. Right now I don't know what is your actual life. So if you ask me, I am Jyotisi, so I will estimate. You ask me your life, you ask na. Well, you ask sir, what is my life? 100 years. Estimated? अरे बोलना रे ना, it may be either correct or 99% wrong. अरे बोलना रे. So this is estimated. Now I have estimated. If you ask me, so what is the life of this projector? Projector is an asset. I will say what, 6 years. But can I say the estimation will be done by technical expert. Your life can be estimated by some Jyotisi. I am not Jyotisi. I said okay, okay, okay. Correct. Are you getting what I am saying? But can I say projector? The technical expert who is dealing this projector can estimate the life of projector, but that may be also not correct actual life. So we need to estimate the life of asset at the beginning only. Same thing. What is residual value? Can I say residual value means what? The value of asset at the end of useful life. For example, this is mobile. I purchase. Suppose I purchase today only. This is the mobile. Now this mobile can provide benefit during its economic life. Economic life means for how many years it can be used? So it can be used for 20 years. Are you getting? Now economic life is what? 20 years. But I will to use for 20 years. But you modern days youth will use for 2 years only. Then you will change now. Means if you have purchased this mobile, what is the useful life? 2 years. From your point of view, you will use this asset only for 2 years. However, the economic life is what? 20 years. Are you getting? So economic life and useful life are different. Because for example, my economic life is what? My economic life may be 70 years, but I can work only for no, I will work for 70 years. Chartered accountant to work till the last hour also. Means we'll call our client, how much paisa de de bhai. So these CAs are exceptions, CAs are exceptions. But a normal human being, can I say the retirement age will be there? We don't have what retirement age. Means can I say up to retirement age they can use their life, but after retirement they are living, but they are not generating any benefit. Are you getting what I am saying? So can I say economic life and useful life are different? It means, can I say at the end of useful life it has some value? It can be sold or not. That value is known as what? Residual value. That value is known as residual value. At the end of economic life, no value. Then it will be sold as a scrap. At the end of economic life, there is no value. How can I say useful life can be equal to what? Economic life, or less than what? Economic life. But it will not be more than what? Economic life. For depreciation, what we want? Economic life or useful life? Useful life, not economic life. If for how many years you are using the asset in your business, so we need to estimate that. We need to estimate it, and at the end, what is the value of that asset? That become what? So that is also an accounting estimate. We need to estimate right now only what value will be derived at the end of useful life. Understood? Similarly, depreciation method which method will be used, that is also based on some estimation. I will explain which estimation, not now, but have you understood this four factor? One by one we need to understand. First, write down cost price of an asset. Already we have done cost price, we have done capital expenditure, we have done. Correct. Can I say these are nothing but capital expenditure? These are nothing but capital expenditure. Write down point number 6. What is cost price of depreciable asset? So when I am saying depreciable asset, so depreciable asset will include what? Property, plant and equipment, investment property, intangible asset, and what? Vesting asset. Already I have said. Better you write down there only, huh? There you write down. These are what? Depreciation are calculated for falling depreciable asset. Now, okay? Falling depreciable asset. So these are the examples of what? Depreciable asset. Which any asset which require depreciation is known as what? Depreciable asset. Means inventories are not depreciable asset. Why inventories are not depreciable asset? Because we don't charge depreciation on that. We don't charge depreciation on that. Correct? Debtor is an asset. Debtor is an asset or not? But will you depreciate? No, so that is not a depreciable asset. So property, plant and equipment is also an asset. Will you depreciate? So that become what? Depreciable asset. Understood? Are you able to understand? Yes, sir. थोड़ा थोड़ा you understanding? पूरा पूरा तो we don't want also. अरे बोल ना रे 50%, 50% ना, थोड़ा थोड़ा only 50% में पास हो जाते हैं. 50% थोड़ा 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 अंडरस्टैंडिंग. करेक्ट. पूरा मीन्स रैंक. पूरा means rank. If you want to get rank, then understand pura. The cost price of depreciable asset. So can I say it will be what? Purchase price. First we need to find out what is the purchase price. So purchase price means what? Invoice price. Now you know what is invoice price? The price written where? In invoice is known as what? Invoice price. From this what will deduct? You only say trade discount. We deduct trade discount. You know trade discount? Whether cash discount will deducted, whether we'll deduct cash discount, then we'll add what? Non-refundable, non-refundable taxes. Wow, great. Non-refundable duties and taxes. Example is what? GST. If credit is available or not available? If credit is not available, very good, excellent. So this become what? Purchase price. We call it what? We call it purchase price. Correct. But can I say in this will add also what? Some expenses which are incurred to bring the asset in location and condition for its use. Correct. Write down expenses. Will add what? Plus directly attributable expenses to bring the asset where? In location, yeah, present location and condition na, for is what? In condition for is intended use. Intended use. What is intended use? Means for example we purchase this projector, so whatever price you have paid, that become purchase price. Then you are bringing transportation expenses, will be expenses to bring the asset in what? Present location. Then you need to install it. The installation expense are to bring the asset in working condition. Without installation तो we can't use ना, ऐसे लेके खड़े तो ना हो जाएंगे. Correct. So we need to what? Install it. So can I say installation expense to bring the asset in which condition? Working condition. Correct. So that will be also capitalized. So these are the expenses which will be added to the purchase price of asset. Can you give me some example? Example. बोलो. Two example तो I have given ना. First example is what? Transportation expense. Second example, Installation. I'm writing installation expense. Okay. Installation expense. Then what? One more example is site preparation cost. Site preparation cost. For example, you need to install one plant machinery. For installing plant machinery, first you need to prepare one site and then you need to install it. So that site preparation also requires some expenses. For example, right now we have you just this is podium, so we need to first make one stage यहाँ पर. Correct ना? देखो there is one stage, so we want one platform for this what? Podium. So that is site preparation cost. Understood? Yes, sir. Then any professional fee paid. Professional fee. Professional fee. Any any testing cost. Any testing cost. Testing cost means what? Normally what happens whenever we purchase high valued item. For example, you purchase one plant machinery of 100 crore. Without testing will you purchase? No. So normally what you ask 15 days testing period. He just will purchase the asset, will take the asset, will install it temporary, will first 15 days do trial run. If it is okay, then we'll purchase, otherwise we'll not purchase. So during that trial run, we need to incur some expenses. So that expenses which has been incurred was necessary to bring the asset in working condition. That is known as testing cost. Correct now. Also known as what? Trial run expenditure. Trial run expenditure. Understood this point? So these are some example which will be added to the cost price of the asset. Understood? So this will be also added. So this two will become what? Cost price. Understood? This will become what? Cost price of an asset. Have you understood this point? Have you understood? Correct. Okay, so all the information will be given, only you need to add it. Only to add it. Correct. Now, next point. This you have understood. Point number 6. Let us point number 7. What is useful life? What is useful life? Batao? Correct. Useful life. It is. It is right on. Either point number A. The period. The period over which. Over which a depreciable asset is expected to be used. Expected to be used. Correct. Or point number B. Point number B. देखो, the number of production. Number of production expected to be obtained. To be obtained from the use of asset. From the use of asset. Means useful life is based on either the number of period or number of production. Either number of period or number of production. When I say number of period, okay, this period can be either in terms of what? Years, it can be months, it can be days, it can be hours, it can be hours. Are you able to understand? For example, this projector have a lens. This lens can be used only for 1000 hours. Means once we consume 1000 hours, this lens require replacement. Are you getting? So it means the useful life of this lens is what? 1000 hours. Are you getting? So this period can be calculated either based on years or months or days or hours. Which will be given the question? correct? But sometime the useful life is based on number of unit produced. Number of unit produced. For example, I have said coal mines. So coal mines, we know this much ton can be extracted. For example, if I say this coal mine has 10,000 tons of coal. So once 10,000 tons of coal is extracted, the life is over. It means, can I say there the useful life is based on number of unit which can be extracted, number of unit which can be extracted. It can be extracted in 1 year only. It can be extracted in 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. But once 10,000 tons is extracted, the life is over. The life is over. For example, if you have used printer, if you have used printer has what some what cartridge. So if you purchase cartridge, have you purchased cartridge? Anyone has purchased, so the vendor will say it will give only 1000 paper, 1000 printing paper. It means once 1000 print done, the life is over. You need to 1 second refill it, 1 second refill it. It means the life is based on number of units which can be printed, number of paper which can be printed. Are you able to understand? So it means it is based either on number of period, the period over which a depreciable asset is expected to be used, or number of production expected to be obtained from the use of such asset. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. I hope you have understood this point. Any doubt? No doubt. Point number 8. Let down residual value. So what is the meaning of residual value? What is the meaning of residual value? बताओ. Residual value is is the price is the price expected to be obtained from what? Sale of asset. Sale of asset when? At the end of his which life? At the end of his useful life. Understood. So this will be also given in the question. I hope this much you have understood. Correct. We'll come to the calculation. First, I am just giving the portion which we should know before calculating depreciation. Now my question to you all, suppose the cost price is 10 lakh of the asset and the residual value is 1 lakh. 1 lakh and useful life is 10 year. So my question to you, you will depreciate 10 lakh or 9 lakh? Understood what I am saying? The cost price is what? 10 lakh. Residual value means what? Is given 1 lakh. So and useful life is 10 year. So during this 10 year you will depreciate 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 10 lakh is the cost, but how much you recover at the end? So what is your cost? 9 lakh na. Means at the end you recover 1 lakh. So you should depreciate during the useful life only 9 lakh. अरे बोल ना रे कि you paid how much? 10 lakh. You are recovering how much? 1 lakh. So your net cost is what? 9 lakh. So 9 lakh should be depreciated during how much life? 10 year. So this 9 lakh is known as depreciable amount. This 9 lakh is known as what? Depreciable amount. So what is the meaning? I have given first point. Depreciation is systematic allocation of what? Depreciable amount. Systematic allocation of depreciable amount, not cost. Depreciable amount. So what is depreciable amount? Cost minus residual value. Cost minus residual value. So you depreciate depreciable amount, not cost. If residual value is 0, so your depreciable amount will become to cost. But that is okay. But I hope you have understood. Point number 9. What is the meaning of depreciable amount? Depreciable amount is equal to cost minus what? Residual value. Residual value. Have you understood this point? Have you understood this point? Correct. Now, if you have understood this much, now we can understand what is the method for depreciation. Correct. Right. Point number 10. last point before we start what? Calculation. See what a depreciation method. Depreciation method. Anyone have the book? Huh? Correct? Batao. What is the first method given in that? Whatever is given, that only I will write down. Okay. Whatever is not given, I will not write. अरे बोलना रे. The first method is what? It means I need to explain what? What is straight line method? Means line मानना is coming everywhere ना. अरे बोलना रे. Means line which is straight, that becomes straight line. अरे बोलना रे. Straight line method. Second is what? Reducing balance method. Okay, sir. Reducing balance method. Okay. Okay. Then what? Point number C, sum of year digit method. Sum of years digit method. Okay, sir. Then what? Machine hour method. Okay, sir. Machine. And then hours. And then method. Then what? Production unit method. Okay, sir. Production unit method. Then what? This much. This much. खत्म. चलो चेक कर लो एक बार. This much only? No, not in my book. You don't have ICA book. You don't have ICA book. अरे I need to open. चल छोड़. But once check कर लेते हैं. Let us check, okay? Because sometimes they include some what? New method. Let us check it. So we'll go where? We'll go to website. ICA website. Okay, sir. This is ICA website. I see. But I have already downloaded, I think so. Check कर ले क्या? Where we'll go? This is book foundation. ICI. अच्छा, this is chapter number 5. Let's see in this. Okay, because sometimes they change. Let us do whatever is given there. Okay. The cost, this is given na? Same thing is given. Okay. How many? Okay. Method. They have given straight line method. We have written reducing balance method and diminishing balance are same. Then production unit we have written. And this 3. Straight line method. Okay. Reducing or diminishing balance method. Okay. Because will change. Sum of year digit method given. Nalayak. So, sum of year digit method given. Then annuity method also given. Dekha. I will say na. It will change. Find my friend on annuity method. Whatever they have given will teach na. Annuity method. Okay, sir. What is this annuity method? I will teach you. Nothing to worry. Then what? But this is not. This has been changed. This is old book. Oh, old book. You have the book? New book? You don't follow ICA book na? हाँ बोलना रे. बट okay. अरे यार. You have your number? You have? Anyone give registration number? फटाफट. Huh? Sure, Baba. I will make sure and I will correct it if there is another. Okay. Just write down this much. If anyone is not there, we'll delete it. Chalo. This much you have written. Correct. If anyone is not there, there is one more method. Write down. Depletion method. Production unit method. But the institute has given two methods. Write down na. Just write down. Correct. I think this annuity method is also deleted now from the syllabus. I think. Correct. Sinking fund method was also there. That is also deleted. Okay. Now, this much method. Chalo, ठीक है. I will explain. But there are this much method. But as per our accounting standard 10, AS, you remember AS? AS is given by whom? Who has given AS? ICI. Who is our ICI? Our godfather. God plus father. So we should follow them. So what our AS 10 says, there are only three methods. This, and what this. Means as per AS 10 and as per Companies Act also, there are three methods only. Means once you enter into CA Inter, we'll say straight line method, reducing balance method and production unit method. There is no other method. But for foundation I teach as per book. Foundation I teach as per ICA syllabus na. So therefore whatever method given, even the bakwas will do. With this sum of year, this is my maha bakwas method. Correct, maha bakwas. But then also we need to score marks in exam na. Can we say in exam? No, I will not do because maha bakwas method. Correct, you can't say. Some same thing we have done for LIFO. LIFO is not applicable. Last in first out, irrational method. But then also they are asking. So can we say no, will not do? Correct, we can't say. ठीक है ना? So just write on one note. As per AS10, as per AS10, AS10 is for what? Property, plant and equipment. Is for what? Property, plant and equipment. And AS26, this is for what? Intangible asset. This detailed discussion will be done in CA Inter. Okay. Following methods are used. Are used. First one is SLM. SLM is what? Then what? RBM. RBM is what? Then PUM. PUM is what? Production unit method. Understood? Point number B. As per Schedule 2 of Companies Act 2013. So Companies Act also they say there are three methods. These three methods. Understood? It means other method are bakwas method because we'll use practically these three methods only. So as per Companies Act also, SLM, RBM and PUM will be used. Will be used. Understood? Correct. However, as per Income Tax Act, I'm just giving this note because this type of small question can be asked in MCQ or what? That true or false. However, as per what? Income Tax Act, only RBM is used. only RBM is used. Okay. Now let us come one by one to each method. One by one each method will say. First one is what? What is the point number going on? 10 completed now? 11. That is straight line method. This straight line method is also known as what? Original cost method. Original cost method or fixed installment method. Fixed installment method. Correct. Now as per this method, now depreciation will be same throughout the useful life. Means the amount of depreciation will remain same. Amount of depreciation will remain same. Means can I say if the economic benefit to be generated from the asset is same, because we'll use the asset and we'll generate what economic benefit. So if the economic benefit is same throughout the useful life, then we should use which method? SLM method, because in SLM the depreciation will be same throughout the year. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Means what I want to say is, suppose the economic benefit is same throughout the useful life, so depreciation charge should be also same. This is what benefit means, income. If benefit is same, so your expense should be also same throughout the year. This is what matching concept. This is only matching concept now. So what they are saying, if economic benefit is same throughout the use of the asset, therefore depreciation charge should be also same. So whenever economic benefit is same throughout the use of the asset, then we normally use what? SLM method. For example, this furniture, we purchase the furniture. Now useful life is 10 years. Right now, how many students can come? 100 students. So after 5 years, how many students will come? 100 students only na. And can I say they very the repair maintenance is very negligible until unless someone came and destroyed. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Means can I say right now also 100? Means this I have purchased 5 years ago. So 5 years also same condition, right now also same condition. 5 years also before 100 students, right now also 100 students. So can I say benefit remains same na? Benefit remain same. Furniture benefit remains same. But if I say AC, can I say benefit will not remain same. Initially it will be higher benefit, and the benefit will decrease. So can we use SLM for what? AC. You can't use SLM for AC. Means you need to estimate the economic benefit which will be generated from the use of such asset. On the basis of that benefit, we need to find out which method. However, in exam they will say SLM or RBM. But suppose they ask you if the benefit remains same, which method? If benefit is diminishing, then which method? Diminishing balance method or reducing balance method. Understood? Write down in this. According to this method, an equal amount is written off every year during the what? UL means useful life of an asset. Have you understood? What is the meaning of written off? Written off means what? Written off means what? Bolo bolo. When I say written off means what? Charge to PL. Written off means what? Charge to PL. Charge to PL means debited to PL. Charge to PL means what? Debited to PL. So when we say bad debt written off, it means what? It is charged to PL. Same thing. Depreciation, the amount is written off, means it has been transferred to PL account. From asset account it is transferred to what? PL account. Understood? Equal amount will go. What will the formula means to calculate depreciation? What will formula? So write down annual depreciation. Annual depreciation will be equal to what? Depreciable amount. Now you know what is depreciable amount? Depreciable amount divided by what? Useful life. Simple formula. Now what is depreciable amount? Batao. It is cost minus residual value. I hope you all are understanding. Useful life. Simple. Understood. Any doubt? No doubt. This is the what? Annual depreciation. Now what will be the rate of depreciation? Rate of depreciation means how to calculate rate of depreciation, because in exam they will give percentage. It is the rate of depreciation, correct? Write down. It will be annual depreciation. Annual depreciation divided by what? Cost into 100. In this we calculate what? Rate of depreciation. Have you understood this point? Yes, sir. Write down example number 1. Example number 1. Original cost 10 lakh. Residual value, RV means residual value, correct? And UL means useful life, 10 years. Batao. You will say what will be the annual depreciation? What will be the annual depreciation? Bolo. How much? You have calculator? It will be what? 10 lakh minus. So it will be 10 lakh minus what? Divided by what? 10 is equal to what? 90,000. Simple now. But what will be the rate of depreciation? Rate of depreciation is what? It is 90,000 divided by what? Cost is what? Cost is 10 lakh na. It become how much percentage? 9% of what? Batao. 9% of what? 9% of 9% of cost na. 9% of cost. 9% of cost na. This is cost na. So 9% of cost na. Understood? Have you understood? Correct. Any doubt in this? Have you understood this? Now, I'm just giving one more example. If you understood my emotions, you'll not get emotions. And if you have not understood my emotions, you'll get emotions. When? In exam hall, huh? Right now, don't do anything. Have you understood? So let's see how many are reacting. If you have understood whatever I have said, react on a positive note. Okay? So, cost is equal to 10 lakh. Residual value is equal to 1 lakh. And rate of depreciation is equal to what? 9%. Batao. What will be the depreciation? How much? Bolo. Means you have done 9% of what? 9% of 10 lakh. 9% of 10 lakh or 9% of what? 9 lakh. Oh my god. How many are saying 90,000? How many are saying 81,000? Means you understood now? Some will get motions and some will not get motions. Correct? Means someone have understood, someone have not understood. But there are many students who are not answering only. I am worried about them. Huh? Those who are giving wrong answer, I am not worried. Those who are not answering, I am worrying about that. But first, 1 second. How many are saying 90,000? How many are saying 81,000? So what I have written? 9% of what? Cost. And what is cost? Cost is what? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 10 lakh. Oh, अच्छा ये बात जो दिखता है होता नहीं, जो होता है दिखता नहीं. Understood? And normally we right now तो चलो ठीक है. Those who have said 90,000, okay. But in exam you'll do mistake. I said what on depreciable amount, मजा आता 10 lakh minus 1 lakh. Are you able to understand? So therefore this method is also known as cost, original cost method. In SLM, rate is always applied on cost. Rate is always applied on cost because you calculate a rate based on what? Cost. So this 9% is always on cost. 9% is always on cost. If you have done 90,000 divided by 9 lakh, then this is 10% on depreciable amount. But this rate is always calculated on cost. So even though question is silent, suppose they have given rate of depreciation 9%, it is deemed to be on what? Cost. It will be always on cost. Understood? Have you understood this point? Means just try to understand what I am saying. Can I give one note? Note. Can I say if rate of depreciation is given, ignore what? Residual value. Bolo yes or no? Ignore residual value because rate of depreciation is on cost. Correct? Point number B. If rate of depreciation is given, can we say in this way? Annual depreciation is equal to cost into rate of depreciation. Bolo. ROD means rate of depreciation. If rate of depreciation is not given, then can I say annual depreciation will be equal to cost minus residual value divided by useful life. Have you understood? Any doubt? No doubt. Simple. Formula is very simple. SLM is super easy. We'll take more question, but let us do some more method. Correct? Set up. Point number 12. Set up. Reducing balance method. Also known as what? Diminishing balance method. Or written down value method, WDV. We call it what? Let them fool if you don't know. Written down value method. But all are same. Correct. One thing is clear that in this, can I say depreciation will reduce? Why depreciation will reduce? Because in this case, the benefit which is going to derive from the asset will diminish. So can you say for applying matching concept, can you say in initial year we should charge more depreciation, and the later year we should charge less depreciation as per matching concept, correct? So therefore diminishing balance. In this case depreciation will not remain same, it will be decreasing from year to year. Understood? Chalo, write down, write down. Under this method, annual charge for depreciation decreases from year to year. Correct. Such that more depreciation will be charged in earlier year as compared to which year? Later year as compared to later year. Understood? Simple. Correct. Now in this case, what will be the formula? Annual depreciation will be equal to what? Annual depreciation will be equal to what? Correct. Will be equal to WDB. WDB means what? Written down value. Correct. WDB. Correct. WDB at beginning of the year multiply by what? Rate of depreciation. This is the formula. Correct. Now what is WDB at beginning of the year? That we need to understand. Correct. WDB at beginning of the year now, that will be equal to original cost less accumulated depreciation. Original cost less accumulated depreciation. Remember the word depreciation and accumulated depreciation. What is accumulated depreciation? Accumulated depreciation means what? What is the meaning of accumulated depreciation? Where depreciation and accumulated depreciation are same or different? Depreciation and accumulated depreciation are same or different? बोलो. ठीक है, समथिंग रॉन्ग, यहाँ लिखो WDB at end, my mistake. सॉरी, ठीक है, ओके. ठीक, बोलो. चलो, I will take one example to explain you what is accumulated depreciation if you have forgotten. Okay. Note, WDB is also known as net book value or carrying amount. Carrying amount. So this is also known as net book value or carrying amount. We'll come to this word, don't worry. Just write down and leave it. This you have understood. Now one doubt will come, so how to calculate rate of depreciation? You have given formula to calculate rate of depreciation for SLM. Give here also. Write down. Rate of depreciation is equal to 1 minus residual value divided by cost to the power 1 by useful life. This is the formula. Now how this formula is derived, I will not explain. Correct? Once you come to CA enter, we'll explain. Okay? Not required because it will use the concept of mathematics. I don't want to go into mathematics right now. So I already know how much precise is mathematics. Correct? Now we can memorize karo 1 minus. Therefore, so such a good student. You can do memorization anything, na? So 1 minus useful life. Residual value divided by original cost to the power 1 by useful life. So of course you can retain this. How to apply that we need to understand. How to apply this formula that we need to understand. Let me take one question. I require full concentration so that you can understand each term. You can understand each term. Now, cost is equal to 10 lakh. Residual value is equal to 50,000. Correct? Rate of depreciation is given, suppose 10%, and of course in exam they will say use RBM. Correct? Or in exam they will say 10% of WDB. When they say 10% WDB means which method? If they say 10% of cost means which method? SLM. So that also is an indication which method need to be used. 10% of cost or 10% WDB. So here the rate is based on WDB. Correct? Because you can see the formula, we are applying rate on what? We are applying rate on what? WDB, not on cost. In SLM we are applying rate on what? Cost. Understood? Correct? Understood? Yes sir. Correct. So कैसे करना? How to calculate? So write down calculation of depreciation. Correct? Let us calculate for 3 years. Let us calculate for 3 years. Let on year end. Whether we calculate depreciation at year beginning or year end. So year end 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then around WDB at beginning. WDB at beginning. Then around depreciation. This will become WDB at year end. Understood what I am saying? Correct? Bata. First year, what is WDB? Can I say first year WDB is original cost only? So once again you can see the residual value is bakwas. Whenever rate of depreciation given, na ignore residual value. In this matter also. Means rate of depreciation will be used, residual value will be used when rate of depreciation is not given. Are you able to understand? So here WDB at beginning will be what? 10 lakh, not 9 lakh. Understood? So 10 lakh first year, can I say first year WDB at beginning will be cost only? Correct. Then depreciation is 10%. So 10% of what? 10 lakh. How much? 1 lakh. So what will WDB at end? 9 lakh. This will become WDB at end. Understood? Now this will become WDB at beginning of the next year? 9 lakh. So now in second year you will charge depreciation 10% on what? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 9 lakh, not 10 lakh. Understood? So the formula becomes WDB at beginning multiplied by rate of depreciation. The formula you are able to understand. So it will become 90,000 and this will become what? 8 lakh, 10,000. Are you able to understand? Then this 8 lakh 10,000 will become WDB at the beginning of third year. So this will become now WDB at the beginning. Now on that 10% become what? 81,000 and this will become what? 7 lakh 29,000. Have you understood? Have you understood? Correct. Have you understood this point? This is what one way. I will follow this only in exam. But can I say we can do in this way also? Everyone. Or 1, 2, 3. Correct. I will write on what? Now cost. Accumulated depreciation. And WDB. At year end. Understood? Have you understood? Correct. If I say cost, first year cost is what? But what is the first year depreciation? So what is WDB at year end 1? It is coming same. Understood. But the second year cost is what? 10 lakh only. Cost will remain cost now. Are you agreeing? But now second year accumulated depreciation will be depreciation till date. It is 1 lakh plus 90,000 means first year depreciation and second year depreciation. So when we say accumulated depreciation, it means depreciation till date. First year plus second year. Understood? So it become 1 lakh 90,000 and now WTP remains same only 8 lakh 10,000. Are you able to understand what I am doing? Now third year once again cost is what? Now accumulated depreciation till date is how much? 2 lakh 71,000 is equal to what? 7 lakh 29,000. Have you understood this point? So what is the formula? Means what formula? If I say WDB at year end is nothing but cost minus accumulated depreciation. Cost minus that only I have given. Check karo. Check karo. Original cost minus accumulated depreciation. Where I have given? हाँ ठीक कर देता हूँ यहाँ तो ठीक है ना ओके ओहो ना ना एवरीवन आ गया हाँ तो WDB at beginning this accumulated depreciation till beginning लिख दो are you getting what I am saying not able to understand if you are calculating this बताओ everyone because to find out WDB to calculate what depreciation you want WDB at year beginning you want WDB at year beginning now in year 3 बताओ in year 3 in year 3 you will calculate depreciation on 8 lakh 10,000 or 7 lakh 29,000 no for year 3 you will calculate depreciation on 8 lakh 10,000 or 7 lakh 29,000 8 lakh 10,000 now are you getting are you able to understand so you need to find out WDB this will become WDB at year end of second year will become WDB at year beginning of third year then also you will do this only na this minus this so my formula is correct but thoda confusion ho gaya I understood better you ignore that word better what you do you know to solve that confusion that on WDB it can be at year beginning it can be at year end to eliminate that confusion understood na WDB. It can be calculated at year beginning, it can be calculated at year end, but you want for annual depreciation, you want WDB at beginning. Understood? Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Have you understood? But there is a difference between depreciation and accumulated depreciation. My question to you all, everyone, my question to you all, if this is the case, first year means we have done calculation in this way and we have done calculation in this way. Below, what is the depreciation expense of first year in second method? What is depreciation expense of first year? Second year? Huh? One second. Listen what I am saying. Listen. You have understood this calculation? What is depreciation expense of first year? Means depreciation expense means how much will be transferred to PL. What is depreciation expense of first year? How much? And what is depreciation expense of second year? How much? 90,000. Means accumulated depreciation and depreciation are different. When I say depreciation, depreciation means expense transferred to PL. Accumulated depreciation means it is total depreciation till date. So it will come in balance sheet. Deduct from cost. I have given two methods. You remember that? So there is a difference between what? Depreciation and accumulated depreciation. Understood this much? I'll come to this. Those who have joined late, I'll once again come to accounting treatment. Don't worry. Okay. But have you understood this much? Correct. Will you do one question by your own? Will you apply? Will you apply mathematics थोड़ा सा? Will you apply mathematics? अरे बोलना रे. अच्छा. First, I will explain one thing. For example, this is the question. Example: original cost 10 lakh and residual value is 1 lakh and rate of depreciation is equal to 10%. Calculate depreciation at year end 4. Correct? RBM. This is RBM, huh? Nothing is right now we are doing RBM, na? It is RBM. So can I say in this way? I can calculate in this way depreciation of fourth year will be how much? Or better you write down calculate WDB. Write down calculate WDB at year end 4. They may ask you this also. Calculate WDB at year end 4. So can we do in this way? Simple. WDB at year end 4 is equal to what? 10 lakh. But 10 lakh first year depreciation is what? So how much is left? 90%. So we'll do 90% is left. Okay, this become WDB at year end 1. Then 90% this become WDB at year end 2. Then 90% this become WDB at year end 3. Then 90% this become WDB at year end 4. If you are good in mathematics, is it correct? Is it correct? अरे बोलना रे. Not able to understand. Not able to understand. चलो ठीक है. अच्छा चलो इसको year 3 कर दो. Okay चलो. First you calculate this. I will explain. First you calculate this. What amount is coming? You have calculator, so you can do 90%. How much coming? 6 lakh 56,000. Everyone, why everyone is saying? I can understand from one and only, na? I have understood. 100. इतना प्यार है. Now, Can I say this is direct 90, 90, 90, 90 you can calculate, or you can do in this way? Can I say you will say first year what 10 lakh, then minus what 1 lakh is equal to what 9 lakh. Then second year, this is year 1, year 2 9 lakh. Correct now, you will do it this way now. This become what, how much? This is 90,000, 90,000. This is what 8 lakh 10,000, or 3 you will do 8 lakh 10,000. This is 81,000. This will come 7 lakh 29,000. Then 4 7 lakh 29,000. This is 72,900. How much? 6 lakh 56,000. Same answer is coming now. So why do you use this long cut? We can do 90%, 90%, 90%, 90%. Answer will come or not? अरे बोलना रे, बोलते ही नहीं हो आप लोग. I hope you are understanding. Correct? Have you understood? Now, if I want depreciation of fourth year, so can you do in this way? Do in calculator. What I am saying, I am just helping you in calculator. Suppose you want to calculate depreciation of fourth year. You don't want this. You want depreciation of this. So how to calculate in calculator? 10 lakh. Write down 10 lakh. Write down 10 lakh. Calculate. I am just informing how to use calculator. However, this is the job of mathematics teacher, huh? Not my job. Means you have not given fees for this to me. This is free seva. अरे बोलो free seva ना. I am giving free seva. So this is the job of mathematics teacher. But चलो ठीक है. 10 lakh. 10 lakh लिख दिए. Then into 10% करो. This is first year depreciation. Then do minus equal to. Minus equal to. Minus equal to. कितना आया? This become WDB at year end 1. Then once again 10%. Minus equal to 8 lakh 10,000. Then once again into 10%. 81,000 minus equal to. Then once again 10%. You got the answer now. So you can save time. There is no need to this is minus plus, then so it will take time now. Once again, I am just giving you one question. You will do directly with calculator. Directly with calculator. चलेगा? हाँ? चलेगा? Yes sir. Original cost 15 lakh. Rate of depreciation 15%. Useful life not required. Rate of depreciation is what? 15%. Calculate depreciation and WDB of ninth year. When I say WDB at end, huh? Means at end. Calculate at end of ninth year. Doing calculator. When I say I got 3 lakh 47,425.40 and WDB. The WDB only. Depreciation भूल गया. Write down depreciation. Once again you do the calculate. घूम गए. 9th year में confused. Confused in 9th year. अरे बोलना रे. चलो जितना किया. I am just giving one shortcut. 1 second. छोड़ो. इतना लंबा किए. Can you see you can calculate WDB of 8 year? That is what? 85%. Do 85% how many times? 8 times. अरे बोलना रे. To calculate depreciation of 9th year, you want WDB at the beginning of 9th year? WDB at the beginning of 9th year means WDB at the end of 8th year. अरे बोलना रे. Listen everyone, listen. Don't do इधर उधर. If I am saying 9th year depreciation, so you want WDB at the beginning of 9th year? WDB at the beginning of 9th year, it means WDB at the end of 8th year means you need to calculate WDB at the end of 8th year. So write down 15 lakh and WDB will what? 85%. 85% ना. तो do 85% how many times? 8 times करो. 85% 1 time, 85% 2 time, 85% 3 time, 85% 4 time, 85% 5 time, 85% 6 time, 85% 7 time, 85% 8 times. How much you got? Huh? I am getting different answer. Means I have done wrong. How much you are getting? 8 times? Everyone getting 3 lakh. Means mine is wrong. 8 times. 4 lakh, yeah. Mine answer is 4 lakh. I am correct. 4 lakhs 8,735. अरे भाई, ओए, 1 2 3 भी I will explain. 8 times na, you have done 9 times. Means one is for your good friend. How much you got? 4 lakh. How many have you got? 4 lakh 8,700. Yes, जीत गए. चलो. So can you see this become what? 4 lakh. That down 4 lakh 8,735. This is at the beginning. Now into 15%. Into 15% na. This become depreciation of what? 9th year. 61310. 61310 minus equal to what? Minus equal to, you will get 3 lakh 47,425. Means this answer was correct. Who has given this answer? This answer was correct. But I have just given one more shortcut. The first calculate what WDB at the beginning, then multiply by 15%, you will get the same answer. Means to save time. To save time in exam. However, our account exam is not MCQ based. Therefore, you write down and do everything. But sometimes you can save time also. If that working note is not mandatory, you can save time. Have you understood this point? Correct? Or if you are not comfortable with this, I will say write and do everything. Write and do everything. Correct? Understood. But this will be useful in CA, Inter, etc. So better I have explained here only. But have you understood entire thing? Calculation is a matter of practice. Calculation is a matter of practice. The practice you do, more perfection will come. You can use n number, I don't want. Correct? Because that depends. Mathematics is what very what interesting. One solution can be done in many ways. But I am not expert. You this type of thing you just give to your mathematics teacher. Huh? Correct? Okay. Chalo. Now, can I give one more question? Use mathematics skills. Let's see how many of you are good in mathematics. How many of you are good in mathematics? No, someone is smiling. You are not good. बोलना नहीं. WDB at year end 3 is equal to 10 lakh 93,500. Means I have given WDB at year end 3. Correct? Rate of depreciation is 10% per annum, RBM. Calculate original cost. Now if you are good in mathematics you can do, otherwise you require my help. Calculate original cost. No, you done some calculation mistake, I think so. Anyone got the answer? How many got 15 lakh? Anyone getting 15 lakh? So 15 lakh is correct. It is simple, Ray. Why you are getting 14 lakh? Batao. Whenever this type of question now, always use mathematics skill. Let original cost be what? Always I say, is this X is very much important. X. बोलो yes or no? We always love our X. You have any X? X factor. You have X factor? X factor you have? चलो now तो you are okay. ठीक है. So can I say X? अभी right now I have said X into 90% into 90%. This formula I have given right now is equal to WDB. At year and 3 that only I have given. I have given WDB ना. अरे बोल ना रे. 10,93,500. So X is equal to what? 10,93,500 divided by what? 90% into 90% into 90%. You know how to use calculator? If you know how to use calculator, you'll get what? 15 lakh. Check karo. Divide by 90%. Divide by 90%. Divide by 90%. Do it. Coming. Not coming. Huh? I'll write down rate 10,93,500. Then you have divide button. You have divide, then divide 90%, then divide 90%, then divide 90%. How much you are getting? People like Jadu, Jadu, Jadu. Understood. Correct. This also you have understood. I think got it. Bolo. Any doubt? No doubt. Madam. Next example. Cost 10 lakh. Residual value 1 lakh. Useful life 4 year. Correct. Calculate depreciation for all 4 years and WDB by using SLM and RBM. Understood this point? SLM you can do? Correct. If SLM, correct. So you need to do in this way, year end 1, 2, 3, 4. First write down WDB at beginning, then depreciation. This will be WDB at end. Can you do it by your own? SLM do by your own. Done. For SLM, annual depreciation will remain same. So what you have calculated? 10 lakh minus what? 1 lakh na. So 10 lakh minus 1 lakh divided by 4. This only you have done. 10 lakh minus 1 lakh minus 1 lakh divided by 4 is equal to 2 lakh. Everyone getting this only? So first your WDB at beginning will be how much? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? Huh? 10 lakh or 9 lakh? Huh? At lakh. Means WDB is what? The portion after writing of depreciation. This residual value is only deducted to calculate depreciation. We are not deducting to find out the book value in balance sheet. So first year WDB will what? Cost only. From this what? 2,25,000. So this will become how much? 7,75,000. Then this will be 7,75,000. This will be 2,25,000. This will be how much? 5,50,000. Then 5,50,000. This is 2,25,000. This will be 3,25,000. Then 3,25,000 is equal to 2,25,000. And WDB at the end of useful life is what? 1 lakh. Oh my god, this is equal to what? Residual value. Means we are doing correct. So WDB at the end of useful life will be equal to what? Residual value. WDB at the end of useful life will be always equal to what? Residual value. Understood? Have you understood this calculation? This presentation part? Are you getting this? So can you see in SLM also we calculate WDB? It is a misconception that WDB will be calculated in always RBM method. No, no, no. This WDB is what? The amount to be shown in balance sheet. This is amount to be shown in what? Balance sheet na. So WDB is not ki always in RBM will calculate WDB. RBM is known as WDB method. अरे चुप ना रे. पता नहीं who is it? What I am saying? This WDB is the amount to be shown in balance sheet. Write down. Shown in balance sheet. Means what I am saying that in RBM we call it WDB method. Why? RBM is also known as WDB method. Why? Because rate is based on WDB. It does not mean WDB will calculate only for RBM. WDB is the amount to be shown in balance sheet. In SLM also we calculate what? WDB, and that amount will be shown in the balance sheet. Means this WDB is nothing but net amount, net book value. Net book value means what? After depreciation. After depreciation. Correct? After depreciation. So this WDB is also known as net book value. Net book value. Are you able to understand? So if suppose somebody asks you calculate WDB by using SLM method, don't be confused. This is the amount to be shown in balance sheet. Amount to be shown in balance sheet. But can we conclude now that WDB at the end of useful life of the asset will be what? Residual value. WDB, write down one note. Note. WDB at the end of useful life will be equal to what? Residual value. This is one popular question they ask in true and false. WDB at the end of useful life will be equal to residual value, true or false? Correct? Now RBM I will do. if RBM, if RBM. Now the question is RBM. You can see in this RBM I have not given rate of depreciation. So for RBM, if rate of depreciation is not given, we need to calculate it by using the formula. What was the formula? Check karo. So let us apply that formula. Rate of depreciation will be equal to 1 minus what? Residual value divided by cost to the power 1 by useful life. Batao. What is residual value I have given? What is the cost I have given? 10 lakh to the power 1 by 4. Correct. Can you solve it? Yes, we can solve it. So again, this is kada 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 kada. It will be 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means what? 0.10 na? This is what? 1 by 4. Can you solve it? Can you solve it? We cannot use scientific calculator in exam. So do you have any scientific calculator? A simple calculator? We can use only what? Simple calculator, because I see a thing that we are better than scientists. I see a thing, and therefore they don't allow what? Scientific calculator. We can do any calculation in simple calculator. Then we don't use scientific calculator because we are better than. I see a thing means I see so much confidence on us. अरे बोलना रे, अरे बोलना. Our Godfather has so much confidence. So we love what? Yes, we can do. Solve. We can solve. अरे बोल. Anyone can solve. You can't solve. अरे नालायक, ऐसे नहीं होता है. देखो, this 1 minus 0.10. Get it? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Oh, 2 times under root 2. This 1 by 2 is under root na. So write down in calculator 0.10. Then under root you have 1 time and 2 time. हो गया. अरे बोलना रे. It is coming what? 1 minus 0.5623. So this become how much? 1 minus bata 0.4377. In percentage, if you want to calculate, this is 43.77%. Oh, 43.77% is the rate of depreciation. Have you understood? Whether I have done correct or not? Because I am not mathematics teacher. Is it correct? Correct ही होगा sir. Let us understand whether it is correct or not. Can I say if after applying this rate of depreciation, WDV at the end of life is residual value, it is correct? अरे बोलना रे. If after applying this rate of depreciation, WDV at the end of useful life is what? 1 lakh. It is correct. Apply. I will apply. You will apply. So we will apply. Year end 1, 2, 3, 4. First we write on WDV at beginning. Then what? Depreciation. Then what? WDV at end. Okay. First is what? 10 lakh. Can you give me depreciation? Four lakh 37,700. This is coming out 5 lakh 62,300. Then become 5 lakh 62,300. How much? 2 lakh 46,119 कर दूं? 119. It become 3 lakh 16,181. Then 3 lakh 16,181. How much? 1,38,392. Then what? 1,77,788. How much is coming? 788. So 1,77,788. Batao. How much? 77,818. Now how much coming? 99,970. 70 means approximately equal to 1 lakh. Approximation, the difference coming because of decimal factor. 1 lakh आ गया ना, 30 rupees difference means the rate of depreciation correct, means whatever method we have adopted that is correct. Understood? Bolo. Any doubt? I hope you have understood. Any doubt? However, in exam they will give rate of depreciation for WDV, RVM. 99% they will give rate of depreciation for RVM. If you have done some PAP in your पिछले जन्म, then they might not give what? Rate of depreciation. Then apply what this formula. If you retain this formula, do it. Otherwise, leave it. अरे बोल ना रे. Correct? अच्छा, whenever you go to temple or any mosque, etc., whatever God you believe, you go there. So what do you pray? Ki in your exam, good papers should come, easy papers should come, or worst papers should come. Huh? Full marks paper? Huh? No. I'm saying about question paper. Easy or worst? Acha, you say ki whatever paper come, I should get 100 marks. This you pray. अरे वाह. Means whatever question with, but that will come and you write in exam ना. मतलब ये क्या? Sir, give me 100 marks. Then how much donation you give? After that demand, you need to give some donation also na. Nothing is free in India. In India, nothing is free. God also will donate something. In India, nothing is. Actually, you will say after passing. No, never you will get. After passing. Bata. अच्छा बता. Means someone is asking some money. दुआ देंगे आपको. बोला after I pass, then I'll give. Give दुआ first. No. Some donation you need to give na. Means nothing is free in India. Correct? Huh? You will get prasad. That is only you need to give prasad or whatever. That that is based on your whatever you believe. But that belief factor is very important. But I think that belief is very important. Why you pray? Means when you go to temple or whatever you go with an hope. Go with an hope. Means you have a hope, then only you are asking. If you do not have that hope, you will never demand. So when you are demanding, it means you have also some belief in yourself, and then only you are demanding now. Because you know you can become CA, and therefore you are demanding that. It means when you are going to temple, you are asking about easy paper, worst paper, whatever. You are asking for 100 marks. It means you have the capability of getting 100 marks. And then only you are asking. Otherwise they will not ask. Simple reason I will say. So if you demand, means you have belief. When you have that belief, so you can get. You can 100% you can score that marks. Correct? So it means you have the self belief. So one thing is pakka that you are definitely going to become CA. But this one is छोटा सा star mark. Condition apply. Understood now? If you understood that condition apply, then you will take less attempt. If you do not understand the condition apply, you will take more attempt. The difference is this only. Are you getting what I am saying? Are you able to understand? Believe me, what I think, if you never quit CA exam, you will become CA. Unlimited attempt. Correct now. But that is not our objective. Our objective is to become CA as soon as possible. That is the objective. So that condition apply, you need to understand. Correct now. That condition apply, if you understood, you will become. And everyone can't understand that condition apply. Sometimes discount, you have seen discount, star mark. You went for the discount, you come back again without discount. Because condition apply you have not read. Correct now, you have not read condition apply. So once you have understood about condition apply, you understood I am not okay with that discount. Correct now. So that you need to understand what is that condition apply. Condition apply is only one thing, small condition apply is that practice. Only practice. If you practice, you will become. Do not practice, time lagega. Means Isaiah speaks this much number of hours you need to study. Means our Godfather said this much number of hours you need to study. Either you study that much number of hours in 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, that you decide. Understand what I am saying? Means this is the minimum number of hours you need to study. If you are not studying, more number of items now. Are you getting what I am saying? So that is fixed. If this much number of hours you need to study. If you are not studying in first attempt, come again second attempt. If you are not studying in first plus second attempt, come in third attempt, fourth attempt, chalta jayega. Correct? So that you need to understand. Correct? However, CA exam is very easy. It's very easy. If you have that belief in yourself. And that belief you have. Correct? Only what that condition apply you understand. Chalega? So I hope you have understood this thing also. Can we come to one more method? So this is what? RBM we have understood. RBM we have understood. Write down. Point number 30. Write down. Sum of years digit method. Sum of year digit method. Bakwas method. Once you pass CA foundation, we'll never use this method in our life. Correct? Because you will not become teacher. I need to use because I'm teaching CA foundation. Once you pass CA foundation, CA inter, CA final, once you become CA, it will never be used. Correct? So only in CA foundation, just write down. It is a variation of reducing balance method. Means similar to what? Similar to reducing balance method means in this also depreciation will decrease or remain constant. It will decrease. So what is the formula? Annual depreciation will be equal to depreciable amount multiplied by what? The number of years including current year of remaining useful life. Correct? Divided by sum of all digits of useful life. Sum of all digits of useful life. Have you understood this? The formula. Let me explain you what is this formula by one example. Written? Correct? Written one example. Very simple, huh? It is not complicated. Cost price is equal to 10 lakh. Residual value is equal to 2 lakh. Useful life is equal to 5 years. Correct? Solution. So, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? Number of remaining useful life including current year. For the first year, what is the remaining useful life including current year? 5 years. The first year is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Understood? What is the total of this digit? 15. 15. Means first year depreciation will be 5 by 50, then 4 by 50, then 3 by 15, then 2 by 15, then 1 by 50 on depreciable amount. Understood this point? So if you read the formula now, you will understand what they have given. Suppose you are in year 1, you need to find out what? Number of year including what? Current year of remaining useful life. So in year 1, what is the remaining useful life including current year? 5 years. Divided by sum of all digits of useful life. So sum of all digits of useful life is 15 into what? Depreciable amount. Understood? So simply if you calculate is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you can do now. Batao, what will be the answer? So depreciation. 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 So first year depreciation will be what? What is the depreciable amount? 8 lakh into what? 5 by 15 is equal to what? How much? 2,66,667. 7. Then second year 8 lakh into 4 by 15. How much? 333. Then 8 lakh into 3 by 15. 1,60,000. Then 8 lakh into 2 by 15. 1 lakh 6,667. Then 8 lakh into 1 by 15, how much? 53,333. Can you give me accumulated depreciation of first year? Bata. 80 means what? Accumulated depreciation. First year accumulated depreciation what? 2 lakh 60,000, 66,667. This only na. Second year it will be what? This plus this. Karna. Understood? First year accumulated depreciation this only. Second year this plus this how much? 4,80,000. Then this plus this 6,40,000. Then this plus this 7 lakh. Then this plus this, it will be equal to 8 lakh. Have you understood? Any doubt? Have you understood? This also you have understood. I think other question is not required. One question is sufficient. Okay. Then come to next method. 12 we have done. What is 14 we have done? 14. Write down. Machine hours method. Machine hour method. Means can I say whenever depreciation means useful life is based on number of machine hour. This machine can be used only for this much hours. Then we'll use machine hour method. Means whenever life is calculated based on hours, then use which method? Machine hour method. Simple na? Understood? Right down. Whenever useful life is based on expected number of hours, a machine can be used. Can be used. Then machine hour method will be applied to calculate what? Depreciation. What will be the formula? Right on. Annual depreciation will be equal to depreciable amount multiplied by number of machine hours used during the year divided by total number of expected machine hours. Have you understood this formula? Total number of expected machine hours. Have you understood this formula? I'm just giving one question. Apply this formula by your own. Example. Cost price of an asset 30 lakh. Correct. Residual value 5 lakh. Total estimated machine hours 2 lakh. Machine hour consumed year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. It is 80,000, 60,000, 50,000, 10,000. Understood? Total become 2 lakh hours. Can you do by your own? Means question cannot be simpler than this. Correct now. Every year you need to calculate what? Depreciation. 1 year I will say. Solution. Correct. So we need to calculate for year 1 year 2, year 3, year 4. The first year will be what? What is the depreciable amount? Depreciable amount is what? How much? 25 lakh na? 25 lakh. How much machinery hours used during the year? 80,000. What is the total? 2 lakh. Look, this is the formula. How much? 10,000. 10 lakh. Second year you will give me. What is the answer? 7 lakh 50,000. Everyone calculate. Third year, 6 lakh 25,000. Fourth year, 1 lakh 25,000. Everyone getting same answer? That's it. Achha, without calculating, done everyone? Done? Without calculating, can you give me the total of this? This is my question. Without calculating in calculator, can you give me the total of this? What is the total of all these depreciation? It will be 30 lakh or 25 lakh? 25 lakh na? So always the total will be what? 25 lakh means depreciable amount. Correct? Means if it is not coming total 25 lakh means you are doing mistake. You can cross check. You can cross check now. So always in exam if they ask, so just cross check if you have done some calculation mistake. So because of that reason means if you have done some calculation mistake you can identify. Understood? Yes sir. Done. This also done. Machine or method. Then I don't next point. Now all method is very simple. 50. Return production unit method and depletion method is same from formula wise. Okay. So depletion method is normally used for vesting asset. I said a depletion. So depletion method is normally used for which asset? Vesting asset. But it is nothing but similar to production unit method. Ki how much production has been done. Correct. So production unit method and depletion method is formula remain same. So can you say whenever useful life is based on expected number of unit produced. We said now useful life can be based on period or it can be based on number of unit produced. So whenever useful life is based on number of unit produced, we apply which method? Production unit method. Same formula, whatever we have done for machine hour, same formula, same type of formula will be used. Just write down. Whenever useful life is based on expected number of units to be produced. Correct? During is what? Useful life. During its useful life. Correct? Then apply which method? Production unit method, PUM. So in this case the formula will be what? Just write down depreciation will be equal to, I think you can only give the formula. will be equal to depreciable amount multiplied by what? Number of units. Number of units what? Produced during the year. Correct? Divided by what? Total number of estimated production. Understood? I'll give one question. You will do by your own. Example. Cost price 20 lakh. Residual value 4 lakh. Total estimated production is 2,50,000 units. 2,50,000 units. Then number of units produced year 1, year 2, year 3, they will give number of actual unit produced. Let us assume 1 lakh first year, 80,000 second year. So balance what? 70,000, no? 70,000 third year. Can you calculate? Give me depreciation. Give me depreciation by calculating. How much? First year 6 lakh, 6,40,000. Second year 12. Third year 4,48,000. Total is coming how much? Means we are doing correct. Everyone done correct? Homework. Illustration number 1 homework. Illustration number 2 homework. Illustration number 3 homework. Four homework. Five homework. Six homework. This much. homework. Means all one question has been given. Illustration, just you check whether we have understood or not. But can you see in every question they have asked machinery account, depreciation account. So can you see if you know journal entry you can do? Correct. Now for example, if I prepare machinery account, we suppose asset account. Suppose this is machinery. So we'll say machinery account, machinery account. So we'll prepare machinery account now. Let us prepare only one I am doing for your purpose. One I am doing for your purpose now. So let us assume year beginning is 1/4/2001. Let us assume. Correct. So we purchase the machinery to bank. How much? We purchase original cost is what? In the last example. So 20 lakh. Correct. So we'll do machinery account debit bank. Then at year end 31st March 2002, what journal entry will do? Depreciation account debit machinery. Correct. Now we write down by depreciation. How much? 1 lakh. How much? 1 lakh. Sorry, 6,40,000. 6,40,000. Are you able to understand what I am doing? 6,40,000. And this will be what? Carried down. So by balance carried down. This is what? WDB. So how much? 20 lakh minus 6,40,000. How much? 13 lakh 60,000. Can you see you can continue this for second year and third year? You can continue it for second year and third year. You can do it by your own. Then we need to also prepare which account? Depreciation account. Depreciation account. I am doing only for 1 year, huh? Batao. Depreciation account will come on 31st March 2000. What I have given? So 2 machinery 2002 na. 2 machinery depreciation account debit machinery. First year is 6 lakh 40,000 and this will be closed by transfer to which account? Written by PL account 6 lakh 40,000 and this will be closed and then you can continue for second year and third year. Understood? In every question they are asking machinery account, depreciation account, so that you can do by your own. If you know the amount depreciation you can do. Correct? Simple. Understood? But to this much only. बहुत हो गया. Okay. Today I am leaving you early. Okay. How many minutes early I am leaving? How many minutes early I am leaving? 22 minutes. So someday I will compensate. Legally na. Illegal na. Contractually. Correct? So 22 minutes early I am leaving because I think हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा आज के लिए. Because a lot of calculation we have done. Some question you practice by your own. I know if now I will whatever method I will say now you will not take interest. So 5 method I have done. अब now boring हो गया अरे क्या कर रही है. Correct ना. Boring हो गया. But चलो ठीक है. But I hope most of the method we have completed. There are some method which one annuity method is I think not in your syllabus. So I need to just cross check. I think apart from annuity method, all method we have done. So I think annuity method is not in your syllabus. I need to cross check. Correct now. So do you have accounts book ICI? So just bring that volume. Bring that volume ICI book. Only one person bring ho jata. Correct? Everyone don't bring. So who will bring ICI book? The volume in which depreciation chapter is there. Depreciation chapter. You have recent book na. Revised book. Trying to just cross check which method they have given because sometimes they delete some bakwas method. If suppose they have deleted sum of year digit method, will not do na. Why do you take so much tension? The sum of year digit method understood? Chalo. So for today this much only. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining day.